The warrior and his army of Old Yakuda claim the citadel of Helra. Leave and live. Trespass and die. You have been warned. My soldiers of sand and steel will strip your flesh.
Too many of them. Beware the horn.